Top 10 places to visit in Oregon. When you think of Oregon, you probably picture misty coastlines, giant evergreens, and maybe a few hipsters in Portland sipping oat milk lattes. But what if I told you that the Beaver State is hiding some of the most surreal, unspoiled, and downright bizarre places in the entire United States? And hardly anyone outside the locals even knows they exist? Let's dive into the top 10 places to visit in Oregon. Secret spots only locals know about. Some of these may just change how you see the Pacific Northwest forever. Toketee Falls. Hidden deep in the Umpqua National Forest, Toketee Falls is like something out of a high fantasy film. Two-tiered cascades plunging through a massive basalt column amphitheater. The rock formations look like they were carved by giants with chisels, and the water crashes down with a roar that feels both primal and poetic. Most tourists miss this spot entirely because it's tucked behind an old hydroelectric facility and a forest trail that's not exactly on any top 10 list. And here's the twist. The trail includes a staircase made of slippery, moss-covered wood that can look a little sketchy in the rain. But locals know it's safe if you're careful, and the payoff is enormous. Alvord Desert. Imagine standing in the middle of a dry, cracked lake bed that stretches to the horizon. Silent, flat, and glowing white under a sky so wide it looks like the world forgot to put a ceiling on it. That's the Alvord Desert, and it's unlike anywhere else in Oregon. While the western half of the state is all green and rain-soaked, the Alvord is a sun-blasted salt flat nestled at the base of the Steens Mountain. Few people know it exists, and fewer still make the trip. But here's the magic. You can camp on the playa, build a fire, stare into the stars with zero light pollution, and even soak in a nearby natural hot spring as wild horses run in the distance. Sounds made up? It's not. But do your homework. This place is remote. There's no gas, no food, and no cell service. Abiqua Falls. If there were ever a waterfall that felt too perfect to be real, it's Abiqua Falls. It drops in a powerful, shimmering curtain into a pool surrounded by sheer, moss-covered basalt cliffs that form a natural cathedral. The catch? There's no official trail. Seriously, getting here means finding a barely marked turnoff, driving down a rutted-out dirt road that'll make you question your suspension, and then hiking a steep, muddy path using ropes tied to trees. But once you're there, silence. Mist, that waterfall. Locals treat it like a sacred place, not just for its beauty, but because it stays beautiful thanks to people protecting it. Thor's Well. Off the coast of Cape Perpetua, there's a place that looks like the ocean is draining straight into the Earth's core. A natural saltwater sinkhole known as Thor's Well. Waves crash, rush in, and vanish into this gaping stone mouth like some mythic beast feeding from the Pacific. It's spectacular, dangerous, and completely mesmerizing. Here's the warning. Thor's Well is no joke. High tide can sneak up and knock you off your feet if you're not careful, and people have gotten swept out trying to get too close for a photo. But from the safe distance of the lava rocks nearby, it's one of the most dramatic scenes you'll ever witness. Ocean fury sculpting stone in real time. Painted hills. It looks like Mars. Literally. The Painted Hills in eastern Oregon are a surreal landscape of red, gold, black, and orange rolling hills, colored by layers of volcanic ash and time. What makes it wild is that these colors change throughout the day, depending on the angle of the sunlight. Morning brings deep crimsons, sunset turns them into glowing fire. And somehow, this place is still overlooked by most Oregon visitors who never stray east of Bend. But it's sacred ground, fossil-rich, geologically ancient, and protected with care. Stay on the boardwalks, don't pick anything up, and take only photos. Tamanawas Falls. Nestled on the eastern side of Mount Hood, Tamanawas Falls is the kind of hike that feels like a secret handshake. It's a peaceful, forested trail running along a creek, ending in a towering 100-foot waterfall cascading over a basalt cliff, with a massive cave behind it. Yep. You can walk behind the waterfall, standing in a cool, misty cavern while water crashes down in front of you like a liquid curtain. It's the kind of place that feels enchanted. But be smart. The rocks behind the falls are insanely slippery. Don't attempt it in freezing weather or after heavy rain. And always check the trail report before you go. Still, if you time it right, This is one of Oregon's most soul-soothing hidden wonders. Samuel H. Boardman. Scenic corridor, hidden arches, and secret coves. This stretch of Oregon coastline is no secret, but the hidden parts of it are. Tucked between the better-known viewpoints are secret sea arches, untouched coves, and hidden beaches you'll only find if you know where to look. For locals, it's all about the side trails, narrow paths winding through thick forest that suddenly open up to views that will knock the breath out of your lungs. One of the best? The secret arch near natural bridges, visible only from an unmarked ledge trail. Warning, it's not officially maintained and cliffs are unforgiving. But with caution and good boots, you'll see the Oregon coast in a way most never will. Opal Creek Wilderness. A place that almost didn't survive, Opal Creek Wilderness was nearly destroyed by wildfires, but its magic remains. Emerald pools, ancient trees, moss-covered bridges, and abandoned mining ruins dot this dreamy forest landscape. The water here is so clear, it almost looks fake, but it's icy cold and refreshing if you're brave enough for a swim. The hike in is moderate, but the payoff is pure fairy tale. Just check current access. Some trails are still recovering from fire damage, but the locals will tell you, when Opal Creek is open, it's Oregon at its most pristine and peaceful. Bring water shoes, pack a lunch, and prepare to spend the entire day just existing in wonder. Crack in the Ground. No, that's not a joke. Crack in the Ground is a real place, a massive volcanic fissure in central Oregon, stretching 2 miles long and up to 70 feet deep. It looks like the earth just split open. And the best part? You can hike through it. Climb down into the crack, and suddenly the temperature drops 20 degrees. Sunlight filters in from above, and narrow stone corridors wind like a labyrinth through ancient lava rock. It's eerie, it's peaceful, and it's unlike anything else in the state. Wear sturdy shoes. The rocks are uneven, and snakes love the shady crevices. But don't let that stop you. This is a place where the earth shows off its rawest edges and lets you walk right through them. Oregon Dunes, hidden pockets of silence. Stretching for 40 miles along the coast, the Oregon Dunes are often thought of as a playground for dune buggies and ATVs. But what most people don't know is that tucked within that vast sea of sand are quiet pockets of stillness, places where wind-sculpted dunes rise like waves frozen in time. These hidden areas, like those near Takanich Dunes or Siltcoos Lake, are often free of engines and crowds. Just you, sand, sky, and silence. Come at sunrise or sunset, and the shadows turn the dunes into an abstract painting. Bring a compass. Trails fade quickly, and everything starts to look the same. But get it right, and you'll experience one of the most meditative landscapes Oregon has to offer. If any of these places sparked your wanderlust, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more hidden gems from across the country. And don't be shy. Drop a comment below telling us your favorite secret spot or one you want to visit next. Let's keep exploring the unknown together.